Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Hey J True. Hey allegedly. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me, because I'm outside and I don't know. It's kind of loud, but I don't want to scream. So I'm around other people. Let me know if y'all can hear me. But anyway, in case y'all can't hear me, I hope that you guys are enjoying your Tuesday. I popped on real quick. If y'all can remember a while back when we had a whole hate train going on, when people were, some content creators was trying to act, and subscribers was trying to act like it was a privilege to be called a beef sector, to be a part of the beef sector, right? So I said, okay, they don't want me to call myself beef sector anymore, and I won't. I will say I will create my own sector, and so I created the nomad land sector, right? Now, see, after what I saw yesterday and what I heard a little while ago as I'm combing through these videos, because I hate to have to listen to some of these videos, right? But it is what it is. My people want to hear about the beef sector over here. They like my Nomad Land news, right? They like my commentary, right? And so I never waver or falter from coming out and speaking out against something that is absolutely reprehensible to me, right? So first I was listening to Deanna, right? She did a video last night where she was cussing Tracy Slap the freak out, right? And she was talking about a thumbnail that the girl had up, right? So I saw the thumbnail and I thought to myself, I said, Self, this ain't nothing but a zombie, right? Why would somebody put up a picture of a child, a black child? Absolutely. I need to start putting my porch watchers and my nomad lands. What's the difference? It's just something we do on YouTube. Like honestly, I'm doing content. You call yourself a porch watcher. You can call yourself a nomad. You don't have to call yourself nothing but J Truth. Oh, my UPS package coming. Okay. Anyway, hold on. Let me say something to this man. Give me a second. Hold on, here he come. It's taking a minute to get up the driveway. I'm not going to meet anybody anyway because I am sitting down. Okay. How you doing? Thank you so much. Sorry about that. I had to get my package. I've been waiting forever for it. But anyway, J True said, I'm just you a bitch, J True. Hey D Dot. Hey EJ. Hey Robin Love. Just saying eventually, but anyway, hey y'all. Sorry about that. Y'all please hit the like button. Y'all know how I go. I've been waiting for this package forever. But anyway, like I said, so they're trying to make it a big thing. I guess they thought they were making themselves feel better because they feel less than when it comes to me. I don't know why. I just do my commentary. You know what I mean? And so, but now I hope you guys see why I didn't have a problem when they, and they may, in their heart of hearts, they want me to be bothered so bad, right? They want me to be bothered because they want me to be trash like them. They want me to be bat-ish crazy like them. And that just never is going to happen, right? Now, I'm talking just this real, not none of this YouTube jargon or whatever. I'm keeping it a buck, right? And so the reason why I didn't mind is because you know how you go at one time I had a job. Let me give you a little parable. One time I had a job, right? I hired on at this company because I was making more money than I was. They offered me the job and I took it, right? Now, I was young and I didn't do my research, right? So I took this job and I had no idea of what I was going to have to deal with, right? And so what I was going to have to deal with was that people worked underneath of a philosophy, of a frame of mind, to where is if you make one mistake, they're going to send your butt back to prison, right? No grace, no mercy. And these are young people, right? So I only stayed at this job for a couple of weeks because I did not appreciate the way that they did not care about the people that they were dealing with, right? And so I quit that job and I called that job. After I had left, I called and spoke to the CEO, right? And I said, look, I do not appreciate the practices that are going on at this company. And that is the reason why I quit without a 2 week notice. And the person said, if you could just please do me a favor, um, because the job that I was see, I worked in one, I worked for nonprofit agencies, right? So clearly, if I'm gonna go from one nonprofit agency, I'm clearly gonna go to another nonprofit agency, right? So the person knew this because this is what I did, right? Could you please not mention, what's going on in our facility with anybody else? I said, not only will I not mention it, I don't want any, no, I won't even put it on my application, nor on my resume. Neither will I ever mention that I ever worked there because I don't want anybody associating my name with this place because it's horrible. I don't want anybody to know that I ever worked here, not even for a couple of weeks. So no, I will not mention what's going on in this place because if I mention what was going on in the place, that means I would have to have firsthand knowledge. That means I would have to acknowledge the facts that I actually worked there even for a couple of weeks. So no, no, sorry about that, J. True. I never even mentioned that. Yeah, absolute toxic environment. I didn't like that. I didn't want my name or my reputation associated with that company, right? So I never mentioned, right? So this is why I say when they say on this sector over here that she's not a part of the B sector, I was like, well, okay, I'll give myself, I'll create a whole nother sector. I will call it the nomad land sector, right? And so they just made a big thing out of like I was supposed to care about like a online moniker or something. I don't know, but y'all know these people is bad is crazy, right? Right. And so what I saw last night, um, really, 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 really grossed me out, right? So like I said, I was listening to the end, and I had to go see for myself what was going on, right? So I saw the thumbnail. I saw the thumbnail of a little black baby with a noose around his neck, right? And I was like, you know what? All I see is zombies. Why in the world would I want to associate myself with anybody in this sector at all? Would you like to tell me that? And I'm keeping it a buck. Now, this ain't no YouTube joint. This is the truth. Okay? Why would I want to associate myself with a group of people that will sit around and praise not a zombie like this, right? I see that was too. Now, we saw this chick do a whole bunch of ratchet stuff. But that right there, that means you are a zombie. That means you don't have a soul. That means you have sold over all faculties of your brain to the devil, right? You have done fell and bumped your head long time ago and lost your ever loving mind, right? Now I am continue. As soon as I think that I can't be shocked by anything else, something else will pop up, and I'm shocked again. And so I heard this girl then I heard this girl on her channel having the nerve to cuss somebody out for saying something about the picture of a child with a noose around his neck. And then you hollering, that's why you can't have kids. Well, bitch, you don't have no kids either. So make it make sense. But see, the Lord know what he doing. Just like I never questioned the fact that I couldn't bear children, I'm hoping this demon, this zombie, never to question the fact why she could never have none. You see what I'm saying? I could never have children because I was meant to mother a whole lot of people's children. A whole lot of people's children that were related to me and some not related to me. Because my grandmama told me that long ago. And okay. And as I got older, I was like, you know what? My grandmama was right. Okay. My grandmama was right. But this thing over here, this thing, this thing right here, the Lord wants to spare any child from coming out of his womb for fear of how it would be treated. Okay. And like I said, anybody standing behind that kind of stuff like that is absolutely disgusting. You are a zombie. I don't care how much you holler and scream, Tracy, on here. It ain't changing nothing. You hear me? You need, girl, I can't even say you need Jesus. What you need, I don't know what you need, but you are a very unfortunate soul. You are, because you see, you like Jay Dunn. You don't have no chill about yourself. See, there's something wrong with you too, for real, to do something like that, right? And not only that, I go on to hear that picture was actually first done in another sector, and some woman had a video done of a child with maggots coming out of their mouth. I guess who this? I'm sure y'all heard the story, right? And I'm like, what? All these people, these are not even people. Okay, so you set up and you associate yourself with this type of trash. They all trash. They all trash. They all. You're not even trash. You a demon. You a demon. You a demon sympathizer. You have no soul. Okay. Now I heard a story one time when it said that when it was the end of days, that there were people being born without a soul, right? And if you guys looked at, and I heard about the whole gulf of souls, and it's a Catholic type of parable situation, right? It's supposed to be this gulf in heaven with X amount of souls in it. And after that soul is drained, another seal of the end of days will come to pass, right? The first child born without a soul, right? So that's the problem. We as Christians don't believe that sort of thing, but it's very interesting the way it was told to me, right? So anyway, Friday, I'm stepping away from that thing over there. I can't, I don't want to get upset, right, by thinking about it in my mind too long, right? Because it's so gross to me. But bear with me. I'm gonna bring it back around, right? So that movie I suggested on my community wall, I think it's called The Devil's Hours or something. In that movie, it's got like clairvoyance and all this and all that. And there was this lady, she was clairvoyant. Her mom was clairvoyant, and she had a son. Come to find out, the son was born without a soul. It was an echo. It was an anomaly. It wasn't supposed to be here, and that's why it acted so unemotional. It didn't have feelings or love or hate, or it didn't feel pain. Just felt nothing at all. It's because it didn't have a soul, right? I am convinced that there are a lot of people walking around here born without souls. Like honestly, in real time, right? Because I don't see how you got people in prison that have more of some people in prison that have more of a moral compass than some of these zombies walking around free out here, right? It is absolutely disgusting. And it's also very interesting when you listen to people's in different. See, one thing is good about the internet. One thing that was good for me about the internet is that I have got to listen to the ideals, and I have learned people's upbringings from all over the world, right? Especially when it comes to melanated people in these United States of America, right? Because y'all know I live in Tennessee, and it's small where I live, right? My town is small, right? And so I guess when you come, yes, I've traveled to other places, but you really don't get to know about when you're in another state or in another country. You really don't really get to know about the day to day inner workings of a community, of the place you visit, right? You're a tourist, so you don't know. You have to be born in a place, you have to have lived in a place for a number of years to start to understand the culture, right? So as I'm listening to these people year after year, these melanated people year after year, it is so crazy to me how some melanated people move, right? And it don't even matter. And at first I thought it was maybe it's the younger generation. They grew up in a different time. They have less of a moral compass because of a whole lot of things that's going on around them. They're growing up faster, right? But come to find out, it's not just young people, right? It's not just young people. Because take that chick over there that had that thumbnail up. She is one of my peers. So she is 50 or 50 plus years old, right? Still running around doing stuff like this. Now, I remember one time she said that she used to be a member of a cult, right? So I was like, if you are such a weak mind that you will allow yourself to be persuaded to be part of a cult, you have a weak mind. And if you have a weak mind, your mind is susceptible to anything, right? As you know, anything including losing your soul to the devil, right? Because it is easy to turn if you have a weak mind, things will pop into your head, and the older you get, the more bad things happen, the more susceptible you are to these evil spirits if you're entertaining them, right? Now, some people, you got people that can't let stuff go. The very envious people, very spiteful people. These are things that people, the emotions, negative emotions, and negative energies that they're holding on the inside, and they can't let them go, right? So when you can't let something negative like that go, it will tend to go grow and fester in you, right? Which is making your soul weaker and weaker, which is making it more susceptible to being taken over by evil spirits, right? By bad energy, if you will, right? Okay. Let me read this. It's absolutely sad, right? Yeah, yeah. So anyway, maybe that's what happened to this person. Maybe it lost itself long ago, right? Now, like I was saying about the J weirdo over there, some people are very awkward people to be around, and because they are very awkward to be around, they are very lonely people because they make people uncomfortable, right? There are a lot of different types of personalities that make people uncomfortable, right? Like some people can feel when you have a negative air about yourself or a demonic energy about yourself. You got people like Jay Riddle over there that's clearly on the Asperger spectrum that don't have no chilling. What I mean, they don't understand social cues, right? And so it's very uncomfortable, right? They don't know how to govern themselves around other people, and they get really excited when they are in the presence of other people because for a lot of the time they are alone, right? And they are lonely, right? And like I said, then you got those that give off that negative energy, and some people can sense negative energy, right? They're like, hey, there's something wrong with this person. Let me get away from this person, right? Or let me side eye this person and handle this person accordingly, right? Why y'all keep blocking me? They're not mothers. They're incubators. Who's blocking you, D Dot? Who do you think I'm blocking you? Are you talking about me or something else? Because I really wasn't trying to read the chat, but I've seen why y'all keep blocking me. I'm not blocking you. If you're talking to me, you're not blocked. I can read your comment. Hey, simply me, happy Tuesday. Hey, everybody that came in the room. But anyway, um, the mothers. You said no. Oh, that's a person's name. Oh, okay. That's that's my troll. Oh, oh, that's a person. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry about that. I didn't get it. But anyway, because I wasn't trying to look down. Anyway, that made me lose my train of thought. I was like, I ain't block no dang nobody, nobody. So anyway, um, I forgot what I was trying to say. But yeah, the reason why I fired up the video today, moving right along, y'all, because I forgot what I was gonna say. Moving right along, child. I was like, I ain't block nobody. I cannot believe the let's fire truck go by. I cannot believe the level of sickness and zombieism that is going on, uh, on social media for the world to see, right? And the reason why I say a lot of these people that you listen to, the reason why I mentioned that about people's cultures and stuff is because the way some people act on here is like they weren't raised at all. It's like they were reared in the wild or something. Like, had to bring themselves up in a barn You know, just have no moral compass, no cool, uncivilized. You know, they really think it's cute. So they get on here and they do whatever it is that they do. And a lot of people laugh and kiki and ha ha at it and make them feel that it's normal or that it's right, right? You don't even have sense enough to call somebody out for going too far. And that noose around that baby's neck, and the person that initially did the thumbnail, that made the video with the maggots and all of this and all that as it pertains to a child, and you are a melanated person, you are a woman, you are a black woman, and to sink so low as to do something like that, why is yours? You need to bleach your skin and become unmelanated, okay? Because you make the rest of us look bad. All right. And all of you that think that's a good kiki and a ha ha, oh, this is just the internet. Oh, it's just you. I disagree. And you need to bleach yourself as well, okay? Because see, the thing is, now they were talking about. Let me draw for a minute. They were talking about what is that guy's name? The rich guy. Oh shoot, the guy that owns Twitter. They were saying that he was telling people, he did a message and he was like, hey, y'all might need to slow down on the AI, because you know it's heading in a in a very disastrous way, right? Because scientists have, and these tech giants have made these oh shoot, oh, what was that? Child, you know I hate insects. Sorry. Oh, child. They have made these computers. I thought it was a spider. They have made these computers so smart that eventually, Elon Musk, thank you. These computers, and we've all seen the Matrix, right? One day that these computers are going to be smarter than us. The computers are going to be smarter than the programmer. So when that happens, the computer, we will turn into a society that's run by centurianism, right? So if you don't know what centurianism is, Google it, because I ain't finna explain it to you. But basically, in a nutshell, what centurianism is like the movie The Matrix. If you haven't seen the movie The Matrix, and then you don't understand what I'm talking about, right? And y'all know it's a black lady that wrote that book. Uh, and perhaps it was more than just a work of fiction. Perhaps what if it was more like a premonition, right? So she's giving this premonition to the world concerning centurianism, right? And so maybe, and then the couple with what Elon Musk said, that hey, y'all might need to slow down on this, just the advancement of AI and need some type of governmental oversight. Basically, he was saying, look, they're making these computers so smart that one day you're not going to be able to control them. They can outthink human beings. But see, the reason why it would be centurianism and the reason why it would be a bad thing is because they don't have souls, right? They can't think about, they think in terms of black and white. They really don't even think in terms of black and white or right or wrong. They think in terms of numbers, right? So when you think only in terms of numbers, the human life is nothing to them, right? So it could possibly find ways to want to annihilate humanity, right? Or make humanity, turn humanity into slaves to the machine, like the Matrix, right? The creator. Oh, did she say she dreamed it? I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know if she said it or not, but I see it as more like of a premonition. You know what I mean? So she's the witch. So she could have said she dreamed it, because yeah, I can believe that absolutely. Because that's what's going on right now. When you got somebody like Elon Musk saying, hold up, wait a minute, we might need to slow down when it comes to AI. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, even beyond the Hunger Games, beyond the Hunger Games is the Matrix. You know what I mean? The Hunger Games, okay, that's really about capitalism. The Hunger Games is. But the Matrix is about the machine being smarter and enslaving the human being. You know, it's like what they say with the when the student becomes the teacher. Well, in this case, when it comes to the creation, then becomes the creator. The creator becomes the master, right? But it don't have no feeling. It don't have no emotion. It has no moral compass. It is a computer, right? It is just smarter than a human being. It's so smart that it now doesn't have an off switch, which leads to a world of human beings being in bondage to a computer, which is the Matrix, right? And so, yeah, that's kind of what he was talking about. But see, right now, it's like we have a lot of willing volunteers, right? So we get online as melanated people. Let me circle it back around. And we act so vile and disgusting towards one another, right? Because what that girl did when she put that thumbnail of that noose, don't you know that's what they used to do to our ancestors' babies? That's what they used to do to us. Do you think that don't matter? It just the other day, was it the other day where I heard a story of a little boy? He was found in the mouth of an alligator because the father killed the mother first, and then I guess threw the little boy in a lake or a body of water where there were alligators. So they were looking for the child because they had already found the mother deceased. But they found the little boy and a 2-year-old child, his son, in the mouth of an alligator. And these is black folks, right? So now we know that they used to throw our little babies in the water in Florida and wherever else there are alligators, and use them as alligator bait. Okay, we know this. I think I got a video of that on my community wall. How they actually used to steal babies away from slaves, steal them away in the night, and turn them into alligator bait. Right. So then you got a black man throwing his own flesh and blood, his own seed, his own son in a lake and fed it to an alligator. And then you got this chick on here with a thumbnail up of a child with a noose around his neck, right? And then this other chick that post created the thumbnail saying that she had a video done with maggots coming out of the baby's mouth. All cause you losing a fight on YouTube. You want to go that low? You are a zombie. It is something wrong with you. Okay? You have lost your moral compass, right? And I'm just keeping it a buck. This ain't no video for just Beef Sector or YouTube. I'm keeping it a buck with y'all, right? It is something wrong with people. It is they say if you don't learn from history, you're deemed to repeat it, right? I find it awful amazing how we as melanated people are want to repeat some of the things that were done to our ancestors during slavery and Jim Crow. We are exacting them on ourselves, right? So if you are a people and you are exacting this sort of the thing on your own self, what does that give permission to other races of people to do to you? You have to think about that. You know? And as far as the most vulnerable of us, because the most vulnerable of us are the children. You know, there is no excuse. There is no excuse, Ronnie Q. There is no excuse. I'm not. Now y'all know that I don't get invested. So I have these petty. I hate you, and I'm gonna do everything to take you down, even if I know you're wrong. I'm still gonna stand behind you and fight behind you because I don't like that person that you're going up against. No, this is different. Why would you do something like that? Why would you have that type of thumbnail up? Why would you back something like that? How can you explain away the chick that says she made a video of the baby with maggots coming out of his mouth in the first place? How can you explain away this chick putting this of her this thumbnail up? Why is the video flagged down? Like I'm confused. The thumbnail, is it flagged down? And then why would people get enjoyment out of the crazy chick that did it, Tracy, coming on here hollering and screaming and threatening? Girl, you ain't gonna move nothing in the first place. Because you done lost your mind long ago. You are a zombie. People like you are not even alive to me. You are a zombie. Okay? Anybody that stand behind something like this, you are a zombie to somebody like me. Okay? YouTube is allowing it because it is black people harming other black people. That's why YouTube is allowing it. Why would you allow it to even enter your own frame of mind? Why would you willingly turn yourself over to zombieism? Why would you willingly, submit to centurionism? Why would you even submit to that? Why would you be so possessed by the algorithm that you are willing to do any and everything To win a YouTube battle or words? Like, really? This is what we doing as grown people? I even heard a chick say, I think she was talking about, was she talking about? No, she was talking about that Rose Bennett chick supposed to have did something to that girl's wish list over there. And they was like, oh, we as old women, we gotta do better this or some. I'm thinking, are you talking about yourself? Because you the most signifying old broad on here. Ain't you one of the oldest people on here? And you standing behind nonsense? Now who are you to say something about that about Rose Bennett when you should have been saying it to yourself? Rose ain't the only one that need to go find a senior citizen center to go to. So do you. You got too much time on your hands. Okay. See, some people don't grow older and wiser. They just simply grow older. Okay. YouTube, I absolutely agree with that. And what it is teaching the algorithm how to treat you. It's teaching the algorithm to think of what they think about you, which is nothing at all. Okay. That goes back to the conversation I just had about centurionism. And these algorithms getting smarter and smarter. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about the fact that lady, what's in it, the one with the big mouth, she always got something to say, about somebody. I'm thinking, girl, no, you didn't just say that towards Rose Bennett. Is you pointing that finger back at yourself too? I'm sure there are mothers back in this, and then you have to think to yourself. You have to say, self, what kind of people are these that have birth children that think this stuff is just cute? Because it's very disturbing to me. You know, it's very disturbing. Like every time I think that folks can go to, they can't get any lower than sludge at the bottom of a trash can. They managed to get lower than the sludge. Okay. And that what I saw, that picture of that baby on that thumbnail, as well as what that person said, kind of video they said they made, that was lower than sludge. Okay. It was lower than sludge. I'm just saying. You can put it any way you want to. I don't care how much that bitch come out here hollering and screaming and threatening. Girl, you ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. You selling wolf tickets, bitch. You will have a motherfucking heart attack before you bust a grape for real. And I'm just keeping it a buck. Just like any of these weak-minded heifers on here. That's why I don't come out here threatening somebody. I don't want to dox you. I don't want to know you. I just want to do my YouTube videos and speak ill about you because I can. That's it, that all. And you will never come see me. Okay, for real. I don't threaten anybody. Because you have to be weak to threaten somebody. You have to be weak to dox somebody. Me, I don't have to threaten anybody. For what? What you gonna do at the end of the day? Keeping it a buck. Huh? Show me how much of a reprobate you really can be. Validate for me why I think you're disgusting and you're trash. Is that what you're gonna do? Huh? I'm just saying. Every time you spaz out and want to go to war because you don't like something somebody says, to the point to where you have to turn your soul black. You have to become so spiteful that you got to do this nonsense because of what somebody else said on YouTube. That just shows me that this validates to me in my mind that, hey, you know what, Libby, you are right about most of these people. Mm-hmm. That's all it says to me. So thank you. Appreciate you. In ahead of time for future reference. Trash. Just trash. That's it. That's all. Disgusting. I'm not impressed. Okay? And the fact that you would do that amongst certain people, like you will lift up people that are clearly not of you in order to bring down you, that says a lot too. I'm not impressed by that either, though. Like that Nina chick that everybody loves so much. Y'all know good where that bitch is white. Okay? Y'all let her sit on here and have a voice at the table when it comes to something that's real toxic in the black community, like colorism. Y'all get a bitch a voice. Okay? Like that other chick around there, what's her name? Flipper or whatever people call her. Why would y'all give that thing a voice? Huh? Why would y'all give some of these ground scraping, knuckle dragging, crumb snatchers a voice? Some of them around here. That's beyond me, but okay. So that's why a lot of black folks are the last to know anything, and by the time you find out, it's too late because you're too concerned about other stuff. Okay, that's the issue. That's the part. That's the heart of the problem, right? You can't even use a parable anymore when it comes to younger black people. When it says that my people are destroyed by lack of knowledge, right? There is so much knowledge at your disposal, right? You don't even have to go to a library anymore. You could just Google some information, right? Or do some research. So you have no excuse for not knowing what it symbolizes when you put a thumbnail of a baby up with a noose around its neck, or you make a video of a baby, a deceased child with maggots coming out of his mouth, and you got people praising something like that and thinking it's cute. That is not cute, okay? But it is true when they say our skin folks ain't kin folks, okay? So people love to have something negative to say, some people, about me when I say I am pro-black. I am pro-black till I die. I am pro-black when it comes to my tribe, okay? And people that act like this, these reprobates, these demons, these zombies, they are not my people. I don't care if they're melanated or not. These are not my people. That thing that did that thing over there, anybody that's melanated, and now see the people that are non-melanated around here in this sector, they got a good little kiki out of that photo, okay? Don't you never think they did, because they did. Those are not my people. You are not my people. When you praise them, when you have more compassion for them than you have for your own, you are not my people. Okay? It don't make no sense. Yeah, now I heard her say her excuse for making it. I'm glad you said that, Miss Oyes, because her excuse for doing that was they talked about my dead mother. Girl, my mama dead too. But my mama lived her whole life. She was not a child when she passed away, because if she was a child when she passed away, there would be no me. We wouldn't be having this conversation about my deceased mother. So since she was a child, she could have not made me, right? So since how this is an adult female that's gone on to let me tell you something. Once you gone, you gone. Okay? Once you gone, your energy is in the universe, and you are no longer worried about what's going on earth, right? So that is an excuse. You don't care. Because if you even had a mother, you would conduct yourself in this manner. Okay? Because even though I don't have children, because I was raised by a mother, I would not ever think to put it in my mind to do something about like that, to post something or even think about posting. Something like that wasn't even enter my brain about a concern of a child. Like, who are these people? They're like you a whole bunch of child abusers and predators, and that's online, male and female. It's a whole bunch of child abusers and neglectful parents and neglectful breeders, should I say? Good thing. It don't make no sense. And did you want to make it sound like it's a prize around here to be called whatever? No, it's not. No, it ain't a badge of honor. Like I told you about that job earlier. If you came in late to the video, please be part of the replay game. Okay. So no, it is not a badge of honor to say you're from X amount of sector. No, I am not. For what? How you doing, Mr. Carruthers? You people ought to be ashamed of yourself. This is not entertainment. It's abuse. It don't make no sense. And I don't care how much you get over there and holler and scream, and maybe one day her tongue will fall out. Okay? Because you still ain't gonna bust no grape, you stupid heifer. Do you hear me? That is why I don't even beef anymore, because why bother? Why get myself agitated and irritated with trash? It's just like I might as well go outside, walk down the path, and argue with my trash can, okay? All right? Because you cannot reason with madness, and you sure can't reason. The only thing you can do with trash is sweep it up and put it inside the dumpster. Okay? That's all you can do. That's the only thing you can do. Okay? I'm just saying. Just a pack of wild, I won't even say a pack of wild animals. Because wild animals got sense enough to treat their own better than some of these people do on here. Some of these so-called people, some of these zombies do on here. Okay? And I mean that. All right? And I'm sure a lot of people listening, or if you're going to listen, or if you're going to pass it around, don't like what I said. I don't care whether you like it or not. It's commentary. The reason why you don't like it is because you don't like to hear the truth. Okay? Now, if you hadn't have did that disgusting stuff, you wouldn't have got this commentary. Okay? Because I hate when I have to click the YouTube button anymore. I really don't want to do it. And the only reason why I do it is for my people. For the people that listen to me. Okay? It's the only reason why I do it. But I have to drag myself to the button, okay? Because of stuff like this. Blind followers. That's what I meant by zombies. Absolutely. Trash. Don't make no sense. Mm-mm. Well, it must be a lot of them that don't like me, because I'm not agreeing with no folks. All these folks want to meet up people who minds can go to the deepest depression. I know. Why would you want to meet somebody like that? If they like it, that you're saying the wrong thing. Absolutely. They only like for you to agree with it. Yeah, that's the truth. Absolutely. I have to agree. It don't make no sense. It's disgusting. For real. People ought to be shaming themselves to act like this. It don't even make no sense. If this is what you got to do to eke out a living, then it's time for you to go back to work. Okay? Because I don't even see how your heart can allow. Well, yes, I can. If you're a zombie and if you totally clocked out of reality, yeah, I can see you acting like this. I get it. You can't possibly have any type of moral compass, because if you did, it would be absolutely draining. Like you would be overcome by all of this. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, some of them are mothers. That girl ain't gonna fight nobody in the first place. She's saying whatever she gotta say to make a check. All right, just a whole weirdo. And if her mind is so weak, I mean, she probably in her mind, she probably think that she is that girl. But see, if you're really that girl, you don't go around threatening and attempting to bully and saying what you gonna do here and what you gonna do that. Especially when you are 50 plus years old. Like what? You still playing JJ Bad Butt? You know, my grandmom used to say, all the so-called wannabe bad people or the buddies, they have two choices. They are either dead, going to be dead, or either I put the going to be dead. They are dead or in jail. That's what my grandma used to tell me. All these so-called bad people, you either dead or in jail. Okay, there's absolutely more to life. You're absolutely right about that. It don't even make no sense. You don't even sound right threatening people. Like, are you serious? Like, and then you gonna tell Deanna, well, that's why you can't have, bitch, you can't have no kids either. Are you okay? Like, you are totally disconnected from reality. You're a whole weirdo. Okay. Why would me? Y'all know I don't have any birth children. I could never mother children. Why would I dare use that as a drag against another woman that can't have kids like I can't have kids? Can somebody please make that make sense? But like I said, like the old saying goes, you cannot reason with madness. Totally disassociating yourself from reality. It don't make no sense. The first one to call the popo. Ain't that something? Mm-mm-mm. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. How you going? Say that about Deanna when you the same way. Like, excuse me, are there's levels to not being able to have children? Like, is there a level? I mean, I'm confused. That's right. Shows how insane she is. Have a serious, a black heart. That's what it says to me. A black heart. They sold to Satan a long time ago. They didn't not even sold it to Satan. They certainly done gave it away willingly. If they ever had a soul in the first place. Don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And you're right about that. God makes no mistakes. I told y'all why my grandmama told me I couldn't bear children. Because I was meant to mother a lot of people's kids. And that's what I have done over my life. But things like people like that, I seriously doubt they've done what I've done. Okay. Not a trash box like that. Oh my God. Why would you want somebody like that around your children? Like, really? Mm-mm. I don't think so. It's crazy. But anyway, this is my Tuesday sermon. Thank you all for joining me. Please hit the like button on your way out the door. Now, I'm saying this, I want the video to carry because I want for it's share the video. Okay? Now, see, this was real talk today. It was not YouTube fodder. Okay? This is how I really feel about this situation and about a whole bunch of things that I see on YouTube. Cause see, they try to say, "Oh, this is just for content," or "This is just my YouTube personality," or but no, honey, it's you. You welcome, EJ. It's you. It's you. Okay, cause you're too invested in it. That's how you know it's you. You or this zombie is you. Okay, this reprobate is you. That's who you are. You come online and you sit behind a camera and you think that people don't have enough sense enough to know that it's really you. Some of us know that it's really you. Thank you, Mr. Carruthers. I know it's really you. Okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all have a nice rest of your day. Thanks for sitting with me on the porch. Okay? I guess I am on the porch today. Hey, I guess was it J Truth was right. I am on the porch today. Oh, thank you, Samara. Yeah, please red ball it back. And I'll talk to you guys later. Please hit the like button anyway out the door. Thank you, D-Dog. Please share the video. Because like I said, this is how I really feel about all of this stuff that I'm seeing around here. Like this is not like a random YouTube video. Like I really mean this from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul. Seriously. Because I'm absolutely thanks Ronnie, I appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul, this is what I see going on with these zombies. And it's disgusting. And if nobody else don't tell them that's disgusting, let me. You're disgusting. You are a reprobate. You are a zombie. You are demon infested. Okay? Nobody else won't tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. Because you know I like to stir up the demons, honey. I don't mind. It don't bother me. So when y'all hear the thing over there hollering and screaming, please be sure to drop down and tell her that Miss Libby don't give a F because you ain't moving nothing. You ain't even properly moving your mouth. Okay? I know that's right, D. I know a lot of people around here feel the same way. I know. I realize that it's not everybody. And see that's what gives me hope too. I realize that it's not everybody. Not everybody is cool with this nonsense. Even on, on this social media thing. Not everybody is cool with it. And so that's awesome. I'm not the only one that's not cool with it. And that's a wonderful thing. So I'm pretty much, when I do this type of commentary, I'm talking to the people that are not cool with it. Because there are a lot of y'all that ain't cool with it. You see what I'm saying? And I do acknowledge that, and I do realize that. Absolutely. There's more against the foolishness than with. I agree. I agree. Because it's all what they say, one bad apple will spoil a whole bunch. It's always a few bad apples. It's gotta mess the whole bunch up. It's a few melanated people. They give all of the other melanated people a bad name. Why? Because they're always focusing on the dysfunctional. They're always focusing on the bad apples. Okay? Because the apples that are not bad, they're not entertaining if they're not toxic or dysfunctional or get ready to go bad or are already bad to turn black already and stuff, right? They're not focused on the good apples. They always focus on the bad apples. That's an issue as well. But anyway, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. You have a nice, wonderful Tuesday. I'm gonna try to come back before the end of the week. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Okay, talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.